In the intricate dance of human relationships, understanding the complexity of female emotions and behaviors can seem like an enigma. This video delves into the fascinating psychological facts about women, providing an enriching perspective to unravel the mysteries of their emotional and behavioral world. By exploring everything from body language to emotional responses, we invite you to delve deeper into these insights to forge more meaningful and lasting connections. Feminine intuition, how it manifests itself and its impact on decision-making. Female intuition, often described as a sixth sense, is a blend of keen perception and emotional sensitivity. This quality allows many women to pick up subtleties in behavior and language that others might overlook, significantly influencing their decision-making. Hi, I'm Pamela Raquel, relationship and seduction expert. Here I share valuable tips and strategies to enrich your love life by exploring the art of seduction and the nuances of social behavior. Join me on this journey of discovery. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to receive more content on love and seduction. Leave a comment with any questions or topics you'd like to see here. Practical example. If you notice that your female partner seems to know things without apparent explanation, she may be using her intuition to read between the lines. Value and respect this ability, recognizing that it brings an additional dimension to understanding and communication within the relationship. Revealing body language, interpreting women's specific nonverbal cues. Women's body language often communicates much more than words can express. From the tilt of the head to open or closed posture, these nonverbal cues can reveal underlying feelings and attitudes. Practical example. A forward lean may indicate interest and attentiveness, while crossed arms may suggest defensiveness or reserve. Learning to interpret these signals will allow you to respond more empathetically and attuned to their emotional states. Emotional responses, understanding the depth and variability of female emotions. Female emotions are rich and multifaceted, influenced by biological, psychological, and social factors. Recognizing and validating the depth and variability of these emotions is key to effective communication and healthy relationships. Practical example. If your partner feels overwhelmed by their emotions, offer a safe space to express them without judgment. Actively listening and showing empathy will strengthen your connection and help you navigate emotional complexities together. The importance of physical contact, how women value and respond to different types of touch. Physical contact, from a comforting hug to a casual caress, plays a crucial role in building intimacy. Many women value the quality and context of touch, which can serve as a powerful means of emotional communication. Practical example. A gentle touch on the back or holding hands can convey support and love, strengthening the emotional connection. Make sure these gestures are welcome and appropriate for the moment, always respecting personal boundaries. The power of looks, decoding the signals behind various eye expressions. Eye expressions can be windows to the soul, revealing emotions and intentions. The way a woman holds her gaze, averts her eyes or blinks can offer clues to her inner feelings. Practical example. A sustained gaze may indicate confidence or interest, while avoiding eye contact may suggest shyness or discomfort. Paying attention to these signals will help you better understand and respond to their emotional needs. The mind-body connection, how emotional state can influence physical response. The mind-body connection is evident in how emotions can manifest physically. Stress, joy, sadness and other emotions can have tangible effects on physical well-being. Practical example. If you observe signs of tension or discomfort in your partner, consider how emotional factors may be contributing. Offering emotional support can be just as important as addressing physical needs. Attachment styles, how they influence relationships and communication. Attachment styles, formed in childhood, can significantly influence how women interact in adult relationships. Understanding whether your partner has a secure, anxious, or avoidant attachment style will help you adapt your communication and emotional approach. Practical example. If your partner exhibits an anxious attachment style, reassure them of your presence and commitment on a regular basis. For someone with an avoidant attachment style, respect their need for space while communicating your emotional availability. The attraction of confidence, why confidence and self-esteem are attractive. Confidence and self-esteem are not only attractive but also foster a healthy relationship environment. A woman is often more attracted to and confident with a partner who is comfortable in her own skin and respects her own value. Practical example. Foster an environment where both can express themselves freely and pursue personal growth. Celebrating successes and offering support for challenges reinforces mutual trust and admiration. The dynamics of flirting, subtle signs of interest that often go unnoticed. Flirting can be subtle, manifesting itself in small gestures or changes in behavior. Watching for these subtle signs can reveal a romantic interest or deepening connection. Practical example. A light laugh, a casual touch during a conversation, or a special interest in your activities can be indicative of flirting. Recognizing and reciprocating appropriately can strengthen the romantic bond. The impact of empathy, how emotional understanding strengthens connection. Empathy, the ability to understand and share another's feelings, is fundamental to any relationship. Showing empathy for your partner's experiences and emotions can significantly deepen the connection. Practical example. When your partner shares something meaningful, actively listen and validate their feelings. Avoid the temptation to offer immediate solutions. Sometimes simply being heard is the most comforting. Romanticism and meaningful gestures. Which actions have more emotional impact? Romantic and meaningful gestures, especially those that demonstrate attention to detail and a deep understanding of your partner, can have a great emotional impact. These acts reinforce affection and consideration in the relationship. Practical example. Surprise your partner with something that reflects her personality or interests, such as a personalized music playlist or a book by an author she loves. These personalized gestures show that you really know and care about her. The importance of authenticity, why being genuine is key to forming long-lasting relationships. Authenticity is the cornerstone of deep and meaningful relationships. Being genuine with your emotions, thoughts, and actions fosters trust and mutual respect, essential to any lasting bond. Practical example. Share your true thoughts and feelings with your partner, even when it is difficult. This honesty creates a safe space for both of you, where vulnerability is seen as a strength rather than a weakness. Understanding the complex nuances of female emotions and behaviors requires empathy, observation, and, above all, respect. By applying this psychological knowledge in your interactions, you will not only enrich your relationships but also foster an environment of mutual understanding and deep appreciation. Remember, the key to unlocking these mysteries lies in open communication, empathy, and a genuine commitment to mutual growth and deep understanding. Navigating differences, appreciating the uniqueness in every experience. Each woman is a universe of unique experiences, thoughts, and emotions. Recognizing and appreciating this individuality is essential to building a relationship based on genuine respect and admiration. Rather than assuming generalizations, it is crucial to approach every interaction with an open mind and a desire to understand your partner's uniqueness. Practical example. Dare to discover and celebrate your partner's unique quirks and preferences. Whether it's her eclectic musical taste, her unique sense of humor, or her outlook on life, these details enrich your understanding and appreciation of who she really is. Fostering deep communication, beyond the surface. Communication is the cornerstone of any successful relationship. However, going beyond superficial conversations and exploring deeper, more meaningful topics can strengthen the emotional bond between you and your partner. Establishing an open dialogue about fears, dreams, beliefs, and desires fosters irreplaceable emotional intimacy. Practical example. Make time regularly to have in-depth conversations in a quiet, undistracted environment. Ask thought-provoking questions that are open to sharing your own experiences and feelings. This exchange fosters a deeper and more meaningful connection. Recognizing and validating emotions, a bridge to empathy. Emotional validation is recognizing and accepting your partner's emotions without judgment. This acknowledgement not only demonstrates that you value and understand their feelings, but also reinforces emotional security within the relationship. Practical example. When your partner expresses their emotions, actively listen and acknowledge their feelings with responses such as "I can understand why you feel that way" or "It's completely valid to feel that way." This empathetic approach strengthens trust and emotional connection. Celebrating resilience and strength, mutual admiration as foundation. Women often demonstrate remarkable resilience and strength in the face of personal and professional challenges. Recognizing and celebrating these qualities in your partner not only shows your admiration for her as an individual, but also strengthens mutual respect and admiration in the relationship. Practical example. Recognize and celebrate your partner's accomplishments and strengths, both in times of success and in difficult times. This unconditional support and recognition of your resilience act as pillars of empowerment and mutual appreciation. Building a future together, sharing visions and dreams. Sharing visions and dreams for the future can be incredibly unifying for a couple. Setting common goals and supporting each other in the pursuit of these dreams strengthens the sense of companionship and shared purpose. Practical example. Spend time discussing your future aspirations, both individual and shared. Whether it's planning a trip together, talking about career goals, or discussing long-term plans, these dialogues reinforce the idea of an exciting future together. Ultimately, understanding the psychological nuances of women is not an exact science, but an ongoing journey of learning, adaptation, and mutual growth. By applying these principles and maintaining a commitment to empathy, communication, and respect, you can unlock the mysteries of female emotions and behaviors, thereby enriching your relationships and creating truly deep and lasting connections. The key lies in joint effort, understanding, and, above all, the unconditional love that nurtures and sustains the shared bond. If you made it this far, my love, leave a like on the video. This is super important to me, your friend. Comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you learned this part of the video. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel and share it with a friend. Let's keep it going. Hidden keys: understanding female psychology to strengthen your relationship. In a world where human connections are becoming increasingly complex, understanding the subtleties of female psychology can be the master key to strengthening relationships. Often, what is said without words has as much or more impact than the deepest conversations. This video dives into the less explored corners of the female mind and heart, offering rich, detailed guidance for those who want to build stronger bridges of understanding and affection. Get ready to discover and apply insights that will transform your interactions, respecting and valuing the emotional and cognitive richness of the women in your life. The subtlety of nonverbal communication: learn to read what is not said. Nonverbal communication is a delicate art, replete with meanings that often go unnoticed. Women, in particular, are masters at expressing feelings and thoughts through subtle gestures, postures, and facial expressions. Paying attention to these details can reveal more about their emotions and thoughts than the words themselves. For example, a slight change in posture or gaze can indicate comfort or discomfort, interest or disinterest. Cultivating the ability to interpret these signs will allow you to respond more empathetically and appropriately, strengthening your emotional connection. Sensitivity to micro-expressions: detecting the hidden emotions behind quick gestures. Micro-expressions are fleeting bursts of emotion that show up on the face, often without the person being aware of them. Learning to detect these expressions can give you a deep understanding of a woman's true feelings, even when she tries to hide them. This takes practice and attention, but the effort is rewarded by being able to respond in a way that validates her emotions, creating an atmosphere of trust and openness. The value of active listening: why paying attention is fundamental in interaction. Active listening goes beyond hearing the words. It involves understanding the entire message, including tone, emotional context, and subtexts. In interactions with women, showing active listening through verbal confirmation, eye contact, and gestures that demonstrate understanding can make them feel truly heard and valued. This level of attention fosters more open and honest communication, strengthening the emotional bond. The compliment response: how and when compliments have the greatest impact. Compliments, when genuine and specific, can be tremendously powerful. However, context and delivery are crucial. A compliment that acknowledges a specific accomplishment, quality, or effort, given in a moment of stillness and sincerity, can resonate deeply and strengthen self-esteem and connection. It is important to avoid generic or superficial compliments, which can be perceived as insincere or reductionistic. The meaning of personal spaces: respecting independence and personal space. Understanding and respecting personal space is fundamental in any relationship. Women, like men, value their independence and need their own space to grow and reflect. Acknowledging and supporting this need demonstrates respect for her individuality and strengthens mutual trust. In practice, this may mean supporting her hobbies, interests, and friendships outside of the relationship. The expression of desire: how women communicate their needs and desires. The expression of desire can be complex and multifaceted. Paying attention to the words, tones and contexts in which a woman expresses her needs and desires will allow you to respond more appropriately and thoughtfully. Sometimes what is needed is not a solution, but validation and support to reach her own conclusions or meet her own needs. The influence of humor, the role of humor in attraction and intimacy. Humor is a powerful tool for lightening the mood, lowering barriers, and connecting on an emotional level. A shared sense of humor that respects each other's boundaries and sensitivities can strengthen the relationship and foster greater intimacy. Jokes and shared laughter create memories and shared experiences that are critical to long-term connection. The mental-spiritual connection, the importance of meaningful conversations. Deep, meaningful conversations are the lifeblood of intimate connections. These conversations, which explore thoughts, feelings, dreams, and philosophies, can strengthen the mental and spiritual bond between you and your partner. Showing yourself vulnerable, curious, and respectful during these conversations can open up new dimensions in your relationship. The appreciation of details, why small gestures count for so much. Small gestures of thoughtfulness and attention can have a disproportionate impact on the perception of care and connection in a relationship. Whether it's remembering an important date, a caring gesture when she's sick, or simply a call to say "I'm thinking of you," these details communicate love and appreciation in a deep and resonant way. The need for emotional safety, how to provide a safe space for vulnerability. Providing an environment in which a woman feels safe to express her vulnerabilities is essential to a deep and meaningful relationship. This means listening without judgment, offering support without trying to fix things right away, and validating her feelings and experiences. An environment of emotional safety fosters trust and intimacy. The enchantment of mystery, maintaining a balance between transparency and mystery. While honesty and transparency are critical, maintaining a certain degree of mystery can add a spark of excitement and curiosity to the relationship. This does not mean withholding important information or playing mind games, but rather cultivating a rich inner life and sharing it gradually, keeping curiosity and interest alive. The attraction of adventure, how novelty and excitement enrich your relationship. Incorporating elements of novelty and adventure into the relationship can revitalize the connection and strengthen the bond. Whether through travel, new shared hobbies, or simply exploring new aspects of everyday life together, shared adventure fosters unity and mutual understanding. Understanding female psychology is a journey of respect, empathy, and love. Through attention to the subtleties of communication, appreciation of individuality, and cultivation of emotional and spiritual connection, you can strengthen your relationships in deep and meaningful ways. Remember, the goal is not to decipher a riddle, but to participate in a dance of mutual understanding and shared appreciation.